Welcome to the Spotlight segment. So we shed light on something that's been overlooked in media. Video games, music, artists, sports. So without further ado, let's get into today's topic. Alright? See you in a second. Alright, now let's shed some light on Overcooked. I'm gonna talk about why it's a good game, why it's a good time, why it's a good vibe. Alright, now let's get to the first point. Point number one is what I call a simplex type of game. Now you may say simplex isn't a word, so what does that mean? Basically, it's simple and complex. Alright, so it makes no sense, but hear me out real quick. So it's a simple concept. You get a recipe, you cook it. Play simple. How many times of us have we seen somebody playing a phone game a mobile game where it's point and click, get the tomatoes, get the carrots, blah, blah, blah. That's what this game is. That's where it gets you hooked. You get so many recipes at one time, and they don't always use the same ingredients, so you're in a race against the clock to get it done.
An idiot sandwich.
But that leads to the second point.
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Couch co-op. I mean, it has online too, but I mean, most games have online multiplayer. But couch co-op is where it's at. It's 2021. Why can I not play online and couch co-op? Why can I not play with friends that are visiting? Right, if I have more than one Xbox, fine, we can play online. But what happened to the old days, nostalgia, where you just sit in a room and go back and forth with somebody on the same console, just give them another controller. There's no better feeling than that competition of sitting next to your friend and seeing you beat them, or they beat you, and that adrenaline rush where that competition comes in because you can see the look in their eyes, the focus. That's where this game gets you. It's simple, where you gotta help each other out, or you can compete against each other. But let's stay on the competing side. You see them doing recipes better than you. You're rushing. You see them chilling over there. You get frustrated. You can't do anything about it. That's where the adrenaline comes in. But even when you're helping each other out, how many times have you had somebody help you out and they're not as good as they think they are, or they advertise themselves to be? Me, several times. Me and my friends play this game tons of times. And it's a simple recipe as carrots, bread,
an idiot
rice.
Sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what? Somebody messes up their part. But you're feeding on that energy and you're in the same room, and that leads to the third part. It gives you that frustration that leads to the gamer rage. And it's a double-edged sword. We can say that. But also, we've all had gamer arguments. They're the funniest, most intense, most serious, most stupid thing we've ever done. Half the time you're arguing, by the time you get through your sentence, either they're laughing at you or you're laughing at yourself, and then you're really not really arguing anymore. You're just kind of venting. And that's where it gets the best. Because right after that, it's like you're bonding. It's so much fun. You're sitting there, get the carrots, and the next thing you know, you failed. And you're just going back and forth, yelling at each other, and somebody, usually it's me, throws control and says, I'm done with this. I need a break. Not in those words, but I'm gonna keep it PG. That argument right there tests your friendship, but it brings you closer. Because you can see them struggling over there. You're like, get the recipe done. Turn it in, turn it in, turn it in, turn it in.
An idiot sandwich, Chef
And
Ramsay.
they're not turning it in. Like, how hard can it be to complete a recipe and turn it in? That's what's going through your mind. You just want to, snatch the controller and say, I will do it by myself. But those arguments are what make the games fun. Running around the room, grabbing ingredients, picking each other up, helping each other out. So, try this game, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you. But do it with a friend that, if y'all get frustrated, you're not going to break your friendship up over a couple arguments, curse words, controller being thrown at each other. So just think about it. What's your opinion on the game if you've ever played it? Have you ever had any arguments playing it? Definitely let me know. Tell me about your arguments. And what's a game you think we should talk on next time? So drop all that in the comments down below. And if you want to, drop a like. And I'll see y'all next time. Until then, keep gaming and vibing, alright? Check y'all later.